Guys, Haggy Mathan here with my Madness Spec Sage. You've seen this guy before. Videos I made about a year ago or so. Now I've got him in legacy gear or whatever so I can transfer him to my Sork. Let me go over my spec with you. I run 3-736. Penetrating light for the crit. Mental longevity for extra force. Inner strength for cost. And clamoring force, so for disturbance and mind crush, doing a little extra damage. Considering I'm always using one of those two, though, that adds up. Alright, and what I don't spec into here is Jedi resistance, pinning resolve, or containment. These would actually be pretty useful if you're in an arena. So I'm not against specking into these. It's just not what I personally spec into. Alright, the abilities you get from here: force and balance, and sever force. Alright, so let me just go into what I used to do. I used to force potency followed by force and balance, which isn't smart because force and balance will use both ticks of your force potency. So that ends up kind of taking away some damage. So what I do now is I will use Sever Force, followed by Force Potency, followed by Telekinetic Throw, and then I'll use Force and Balance, followed by Mind Crush if I've got my 3 ticks. So see the 3. So I use Mind Crush, followed again by Telekinetic Throw, 3 ticks, disturbance, 3 ticks, disturbance, sever force, 1, 2, 3 ticks, force and balance, mind crush, keep going, got my 3 ticks, disturbance, got my 3 ticks, disturbance, sever force, going, force and balance, mind crush, keep it going, telekinetic throw, disturbance, telekinetic throw, disturbance, force and balance, telekinetic throw, force and balance, mind crush, telekinetic throw, disturbance, telekinetic throw, disturbance, force and balance, telekinetic throw, get your presence of mind, force and balance, mind crush. So as you can see, always use your telekinetic throw, and whenever your mind crush is still on cooldown, use disturbance. Never cast mind crush or disturbance. You should never have to do that. Alright, see, force potency is back up. I missed it before. Alright, so what you'll do now, there you go. So you still got your 1 tick, and you can use that, and it affects the exact same way. You can use mental alacrity too. I'm still personally not in the habit of using mental alacrity, which is my fault. I'm not the best. I'm just, trying to give you all a little guide. But alright, so you'll see what I don't use. I don't use project almost ever, and I don't use weaken mind almost ever. You'll use weaken mind if you're like fighting a power tech or a juggernaut. You know they're going to be able to take a lot of damage, so you dot them up and then you move to the next target. With this spec, I like to hit 2 targets at a time, so let me kind of show you what I'll do. Alright, mind crush, and then back on this guy. So those dots will be eating that guy up. Now you've dotted him up a little bit. Force and balance, mind crush, and then you can move back to this guy. You always want to use Sever Force whenever you can before you use Telekinetic Throw, because you do a little bit more damage that way, and it seems to work out a little better. Alright, so weaken mine, project really just wastes a lot of your force. So I almost don't ever even have that on my board, but I just put it up here because it's an ability that we have. So you kind of saw the rotation. Sever Force, Force Potency, Telekinetic Throw, Force Imbalance, followed by Mind Crush, followed by Telekinetic Throw. And then whenever your Mind Crush is still on cooldown and you've got your 3 ticks of Presence of Mind, use that instant proc for Disturbance. See, 1, 2, 3, Mind Crush since it was up. 1, 2, 3, Disturbance. And I mean, it's really that easy. So you push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons overall. And that's if you're just able to, free cast. It's a 6-button rotation. Now if you're getting attacked, obviously there's a couple of things you do differently. You might force armor yourself. You can push away, self-heal, force stun. Do what you need to do to try to stay survivable. Sprint away. But that's it. I think the most I've done on this class is 2048 DPS. That was in a Novare Coast. But, I mean, you should always be able to do more than 1200 DPS. I mean, almost without trying. It's a pretty easy class to play. So I'll post some videos later on. This is just general overview. If you don't know how to play, I mean, this is pretty much all you should need to do to get people to hate you. Alright, but if you have any questions, post comments, let me know, and more videos will be following. Thanks.